Okay then, folks. Welcome to Pilates Fusion. Thank you for joining me. We're going to start in a child's pose, please. So, variations of child's pose, if you aren't familiar with them, you can leave your hips up high if you want to. You can leave your toes tucked and you could do like a puppy dog. Or you can tuck the feet under and come into the full child's pose. You could also have your arms by your side, whatever feels restful to you. And then to start to allow your hips to sink back to your heels. Your forehead to feel supported by your mat. Start to reach out the fingers. Connecting the palms fully with your mat. Deep breath in. As you exhale, walk both hands over to the left. Press down firmly with the right hand. Place your left hand on the top and then pull back into your right hip. Starting to activate lengthening down the right side of the body. Starting to become aware of your breath. Deeper breath in as you exhale, coming through the center, walking the hands to the right side now, planting the left hand down, interlacing the right on top and lean back into your left hip. You can rest your head on the side of your upper arm if you like that. Noticing how on your inhales your belly presses into your thighs and it falls away on your exhales. Deep breath in, exhale to come through the center. We're going to place one block now out in front of you on its medium setting. Placing your right elbow on top of the block, left hand next to it on the floor, and then just lean back. Right hand comes to the back of the neck, and now the stretch should be a little more into the back of the upper arm, and again down the right side. Deep breath in, exhale, shift the weight forward a little. Right hand comes down, left elbow on the top, and then sink back. Breath in and exhale, shift the weight forward, and we're going to take a hold of both blocks now, please. Taking your left leg forward and a block on its highest setting under each hand, and walk your right knee back. Start to activate the stretching in the front of your right hip by squeezing your right glutes. Inhale, start to lift your chest to the sky, allow the shoulders to sink down the back. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg, round through and shift your hips back. So you're going to move through these movements in your own time, with your own breath, inhaling to find the length in the front of the body, and exhaling each time as you round through. So we're combining hip flexor stretching with your cat-cows. Noticing where feels grippy and tight. Just a gentle invitation at this point to start to relax. Next time you come forward, we're just going to pause here in the back bend. See if you can find a little more length in the front body. Deep breath in, exhale to release, and switching the front leg, please. So take your time to set things up. You want to make sure that you don't have an angle here like this in your front leg. Make sure you've taken a really big step forward so that your ankle's under the knee, and then starting in your own time, inhaling to open and lengthen, exhaling to round through. Arching the back as you tip forwards. Rounding through all the way to the pelvis, everything tucks under, including the chin on each rounding through. And on this side it'll be your left glutes that you want to squeeze on your back bend to help the front of that left hip start to open. Next time you come forward, just pause here for a moment. You might walk your hands back a little as you lengthen more through the front body. Inhale deeply, exhale to release, and we're coming onto both knees. And I'm just noticing that we're on our knees a fair bit here, and mine are a bit fussy, so I'm going to stick them on a blanket. We're coming into a quadruped position, please. So knees under hips. Hands are going to be on our blocks today for the quadruped. And then we're going to send the left leg back behind us. Perfect. So think nice tall spine, lengthen the back of the neck, and find as much extension through that back leg as you can. Try to straighten the knee, point the toes, flow your energy all the way from the quads right out through your tippy toes. And then the weight's coming into the left hand if you can. The right hand releases off, thumb down, and we're going to start to press the air away behind us as you reach back towards that extended leg. You have the option to bend the leg, and perhaps you can catch the foot, and if not, and you are good at lassoing things, you can try to do with a belt instead. You can also put the belt there. So whatever options, it doesn't matter if you've caught the foot or not, you can just reach in that general direction. If you happen to have caught the foot, press into the hand and then pull back with the hand with equal pressure. Deep breath in. As you exhale, let's release. We're going to step this left knee forwards. We're going to come into a folded up pigeon. So we're still warming up here. So it's fine to have your ankle completely under your hip, or you can do a little turn out for your pigeon. If you don't like pigeon at this stage, go back into that lunge position that we were in, or alternatively, you can hold back into the quadruped. So your choice. And then we're going to open up the heart again. So inhale, find the length, shift about in your hips so that you feel that it's a stretch that's appropriate for you at this stage. Don't forget you can put a block under this hip if you want to. Deep breath in. As you exhale, setting the blocks to the side, just roll onto your left hip, and we're going to catch a hold behind the right leg and swing it around, sitting in a cross-legged position. Yeah, just easy crisscross applesauce, and then we're just going to fold forwards. Either hands in the lap or on the mat. You can also put them on your block. Starting to feel the external hips opening. Deep breath in as you exhale. Sit tall, and we're meeting back in a quadruped. I like to shift forwards like that to get there. You can come into your quadruped however you prefer, and hands come back onto the blocks. So you want to steady your hips here by engaging the muscles of the pelvis, the front and the back of the spine, and then let's send that right leg away. Yep, point the toes, straighten your leg. Taking your left hand off this time, start to press the air away, bend the leg, and perhaps you can catch your foot and lift it up. Press into the hand. Maybe you can rotate and look back at the foot. Maybe that's too much at this stage. Maybe you're just reaching in the general direction. See if you can lift your knee. Yeah, great. Deep breath in. As you exhale, let's release. You can either stay there or you can come into your folded up pigeon on your second side. So you're either there with the foot underneath the hip or you've angled your foot just a little. It shouldn't feel very intense at this stage. Blocks are optional. Or you can put your hands on the floor and inhale the length in the front body. Again, you can put a blanket or a block under your right hip if you want to. Deep breath in. As you exhale, rolling onto the right hip, hold behind your left thigh, swing it all the way around and find a cross-legged position. And then hinge forwards. Making exhales just a little longer than the inhale. A deeper breath in as you exhale, sitting nice and tall. And I'm just going to turn around so you can see me better. You're fine to just stay there. We're going to take left hand to the outside of the right leg and then right fingertips behind you and just gently look over the shoulder. So your left arm is quite active, and then we're going to drop the left arm into the lap, and you can either look up or you can actually lift your right arm up as well. Your choice with the arm. Deep breath in. As you exhale, that right arm's coming all the way over to the side of the head, and as you sit up tall, gently guide right ear to right shoulder. Left arm can press forward if you want even more for the neck. So the neck is square to the front but just tilted, listening to your shoulder. And then release and come up and cross the legs the other way. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, right hand to the left thigh, rotate, look over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. As you exhale, unrotate, drop that elbow down into the lap and lift up that left arm. So side stretch into the left side to start with. Notice if you've got your head angled here, you want your gaze to be forward. Deep breath in. As you exhale, the hand comes to the outside of the head. Lift yourself up tall, head square to the front, and then lower it down. Just a gentle amount of pressure with the head. And then you can press that right arm forward if you want to. Yeah, perfect. Deep breath in. As you exhale, let's release everything. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Deep breath in. And then exhale, drop them like two dead weights. And again, deep breath in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release. And we're coming back into our quadruped position. If you were using a blanket, let's set that off to one side now, please. Tucking the toes under and shifting the torso back towards the hips. Spreading the fingers, activating the hands, and starting to float the knees off the mat as you climb into your downward facing dog. Walking through your heels when you get here, doing whatever feels good. And then pausing when you're ready. Really activating behind the shoulder blades. Deep breath in as you exhale, softening the knees, taking a stroll up towards the hands, pausing in a bent knee forward fold, bringing thumbs to the insides of the elbows if you please, and finding a gentle pendulum swing. Softening the knees and carefully uncurling yourself to stand. And when you get to the top, widening your legs. And it's a little rotation side to side like a raggedy doll. Well done, that was your warm-up. Grab water if you would like to. And we have a flow to start. So have your equipment close to hand. Basically the rule is anything that makes something feel a little more available to you, then it's the right thing to do second. Oh, you can use a belt, yes, if you want to. Yes, it's a good idea to have yours to hand, just in case, although we're not going to use it for this first little section. So feet are a short distance apart. We're going to inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. Draw the crown of the head forward as you tip over the edge. Softening both knees, sending your right leg way back into a deep lunge. Deep breath in, exhale to your down dog. Using the muscles of the side waist to draw in and up. Lengthen under the shoulders. Stepping the left foot into the center a little more, inhaling up the right leg. On the exhale, draw your right knee towards your nose, round through your back. Get really tall, up as high as you can into your left ball of your foot, and then maybe you can unkick your leg to replace your right hand, or your foot may come there. You may need to hold on to your ankle and help it up to the front, whichever works for you. And then we're going to turn to face the left wall for a wide straddle. So both feet face the left wall, using a block in the center for your forehead if you like that, or for your hands. If you're feeling very stretchy, you can take your hands so that they're in line with your instep, and then draw the elbows in. And advanced yogis can kick up into a headstand. I won't be demonstrating that. So you just pause here. Deep breath in as you exhale. We're turning the right toes towards the front, and we're stepping our back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle, and we're moving into pyramid. So again, blocks on either side of the front foot is quite nice for this one. Start by allowing your right hips to track to the right, and then turn them towards the left. So the right side of the belly and the left turning to help you face the front. Looking at your kneecap, and if you're wearing tight-fitting clothes, you should be able to see a visible engagement of your right quadriceps to protect your knee. If you've got a dodgy knee, keep it slightly bent is fine. If you want more stretch, the hands go further in the front. Less stretch, they come close to you. Activate your back foot, press into your right pinky toe and the left pinky toe. Deep breath in as you exhale, softening the right knee, spinning around the ball of the left foot, setting the blocks off to the side, straightening your right leg and bending your left knee. So this is where we make our spring so that we can spring forward into a forward fold. So I'm on the ball of my left foot. Deep breath in as you exhale, step into your forward fold. And then softening the knees and coming through a rounded back to stand. When you get to the top, reset your feet. Inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. Softening both knees, sending your left leg way back. And then stepping into your down dog. This time in our down dog, let's bend the knees, please. Lift the heels and see if you can press your chest towards your thighs some more. So you're moving your chest back towards your knees as much as you can. And no longer are you inhibited by whatever's going on in the back of your legs. And it's all about the upper body. Deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten the legs and then inhale to bend them. So it's exhale, straighten, inhale, bend. And then let's pause on the next one in the down dog. Step the right foot a little further into the center. Inhale up your left leg. Come up onto the ball of your right foot. Bring the left knee in towards your nose, and we're taking the left foot forward. So however you want to get there, if you're coming with me on this journey, then shift your weight forward and unkick your foot, or grab the ankle and step it forwards. So you've got your left leg in the front now and the right one behind. And this time we turn towards the right wall, both feet turn in that direction. And make your way into your wide-legged straddle using your blocks as you did last time. So the weight's falling towards the balls of the feet. I often see people sort of leaning back here with locked out knees. It's fine to have nice straight knees as long as your thigh muscles are engaged and lifted. And then try to allow the crown of the head to tip forwards. Yeah, that looks amazing. Again, pressing evenly into the inside and the outside of both feet. Allow your head to just release here. You can nod, shake up and down, yes and no. Deep breath in and then exhale. Turn that left foot forwards, angle your right foot. You want your left heel intersecting with the instep of your right foot, and we're setting up for pyramid, second side. So swinging the hips a little to the left, and then turn the right side of the belly towards the left as you allow your chest to melt down towards your left knee. Press into your right toe. Notice if you're holding your head up here, upper body can mostly relax. Left leg is working strongly. The front of the leg works so that the back of the leg can lengthen. Deep breath in as you exhale. Release that left knee a little and spin around to the ball of the right foot. You can just step the blocks out of the way, and we're going to straighten out that left leg, and the right one bends now. So this is where we find our spring. Deep breath in as you exhale, forward fold. And softening the knees and coming through a rounded back to stand. Well done. We're going to flow through that a little quicker now, once more on each side. So inhaling, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. Softening the knees, send your right leg way back. Find your deep lunge. Set your hands down, downward facing dog. Step your left foot a little more into the center. Inhale up your right leg. Exhale, replace right hand with right foot. And turn around to face the left wall, wide-legged straddle. Deep breath in. As you exhale, pyramid to the front, right foot forward, angle your left foot in. Draw Draw left side of the belly towards the right side. And then spin around to the ball of the left foot. And straighten your right leg, bend the left one. Spring forward to your forward fold. Soften the knees and come through around and back to stand. Last time of this. Inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. Softening the knees, send your left leg way back, deep lunge. Set down the hands, downward facing dog. Right foot steps into the center a little more. Inhale up your left leg. You want your left leg in the front, however you want to get here. And then turn to face the right wall. Wide-legged straddle. So just allowing gravity to draw you down here. No forcing. Be with what you've brought today, how your body feels. Try not to compare yourself either to yourself or anyone else. Without judgment, just accept where you're at and work with that. Deep breath in as you exhale, pyramid to the front, left leg turns, and then angle in the right foot. Turn the chest forwards, right side of the belly towards the left. Press into the outside of your right foot. Lift up your left kneecap. Release your head. Spinning around to the ball of the right foot, softening your left knee. And then shifting your weight back into your right leg, so your right knee's bent, and step into your forward fold. Taking your hands to the meaty part of your calves here and pressing the palms in. See if you can draw your chest a little closer towards your thighs. And then soften and come through a rounded back slowly to stand. When you get here, palms together. Either gaze on your thumbnails or you can close the eyes, your choice. And then floating the eyes open in your own time. Okay, well done. We still have a little bit more yoga, a bit less flowy this time. We've got lots of balance, so if balance isn't your thing today, just do your best. Any form of balance works, doesn't have to be the form that I happen to pick. So shoulders are down. If you're coming with me on this same journey, you want the weight into your left leg and right heel off. You can stay here the whole time if you want to. Otherwise, we're going to float up our right leg. And then pull the heel back towards your back hip so that you're in a stork pose here. And inhale your arms up. So all of these are options. And when you've had enough of the options thrown at you, you pause where you're at. Taking a deep breath in, as you exhale, flex that right foot, hinge at the hip and make your way into a warrior three. So bringing the chest forwards. You can take your arms out to the side if you want to. You can put your kickstand down behind you if you need it. Inhale as you exhale, tip back to your stork. So I'm going to do this 3 times. Inhale in your stork, exhale, find your warrior three. And it's all about the trying, not whether you actually get there perfectly. Inhale, exhale to find your stork. Last time. So it's a lot of work in your glutes you might be noticing. Exhale to your warrior three. And then coming back to your stork. Now, if you can, we're going to pause here and draw this leg in. Some of you might want to use a belt here because we're going to give the option to straighten out this right leg. Okay, so you could either hold under your thigh, or you can put your belt around the ball of your foot. You can catch 2 fingers on the inside of your big toe, or you can catch the outside of your foot. And maybe you can do some kind of a balance here. You can hold here, here. You can still have your foot on the floor. Your choice. Think of yourself as being in a standing plank. Use your core to steady you. Deep breath in and release down. Give it all a shake. And not about you, but my left hip is nice and spicy and hot now. So it's sometimes nice to do this one where you just sort of release through your hips a little bit. Good. Okay. Second side. So shoulders down. Find your centered place over your right foot. Perfect. Soften the knee just a little and then floating up that left leg. And notice on this side it's probably going to feel a little different to side one. Pull that left heel back towards the left glutes. Inhale as you exhale, flex the left foot and hinge your way into your warrior 3. Or you just pausing there with whatever kind of balance you're doing. Any balance training is really, really good. It doesn't have to be all of this Cirque du Soleil stuff if that's not your bag. Inhale, exhale to your stalk. Inhale, exhale, warrior 3. Pull the shoulders down the back, get long in the back of the neck. Unbend your left knee. Inhale, exhale to your stalk, point the toes. One more on the next exhale, hinge forward. And inhale, exhaling to come up to your stalk, and then give yourself a little bit of a hug here if you want to. Helps to open up the space in the hip. And yes, you've got it. You're going to need the belt if you used it on side one. So whatever version you did on side one, it helps to offset with the right arm out to the right. And then again, think of yourself as in a standing plank. So you'll need all the muscles of the front and the back of the spine, all the way down the side engaged. Squeeze the right glutes. Deep breath in and exhale. Give it all a little shake. Well done. Okay, how are we doing? Do you want me to open the door or are we all right? It's quite warm, isn't it? Right, we're going to move into a little squat routine now, so we're going to need to stay where we are. And I just noticing that this heater is on and I might actually turn that off. Oh, that fresh air feels nice. Yeah, let's turn that off for now. Okay, so you can turn and face me now if you want to for this next section. So feet are about hip width apart, shoulders are back and down, belly's in tight, and we're just going to sink our hips back and then drive them all the way up. Yes, so as if you're sitting back onto a stool you can't quite reach, and then drive your way up. We're going double speed. Here we go. It's squat and press. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to change the arms, take them overhead. That's optional. So inhale, exhale. If you want to, we're adding a left knee lift and a right knee lift. Now I want you to try and tuck in the lifted foot into the inside of the standing leg. Yes, so it's inhale, press your big toe in. See if you can press it in to the same place each time you stand. Excellent. Exhale, inhale, exhale. We 4 more. 3. Now the right foot's going to step out and in a little quicker. So squat, out and in, and out and in, out, in. If you want to, you can start to bring a little lift of that left heel. Out and in, and 4, and 3, and 2, and just pause in your squat. Take a moment if you need to come out and do a back bend, you can. And sink back into your squat. We're going second side, left leg steps out and in, out and in, out and in. Yes. There's a bit of standing Pilates today. People are like, what the heck is going on? You can lift up through your right heel. Yeah, we had one nice welcome back session, and now you're all fit and fabulous again. So you've got 4 more, and 3, and 2, and well done. Give it all a little shake, and we're coming down to the mat. When you feel safe to do so, you can rest either in a child's pose or a down dog. Your choice. Maybe you want to try both. Deep breath in as you exhale. Let's come up, and we've got a little bit of upper body strength work now. So hands are under the shoulders, and you're going to walk your knees back so that you can tilt the hips forward and find a nice diagonal line from the crown of the head all the way down to the back knees. You want to avoid dumping into your hips here. So regulars know that you're in a modified plank here, and some of you are going to stay here. You've got your inside of your elbows facing forward. Make sure you're not in a quadruped, mind. Hips are forward so that we've activated your transverse abdominis. Some of you are going to tuck your toes and come into the full plank. That's entirely optional. You can take a child's pose whenever you want to. Some people hang out in planks all week. Don't be put off by the person next to you if they're mega fit. So deep breath in. As you exhale, your next level of challenge is some of you might want to step your foot forward. Some of you will hate that, so don't even bother. Totally up to you. So it's combining strength with stretch, and we're going to do 4 more, either holding your plank or doing the stepping thing. And then we'll all meet in a down dog. Well done. So stepping your left foot a little closer in towards the center. Inhale up your right leg. On the exhale, coming into a pigeon. So this right knee comes in between the thumbs, and then walk your right foot a little further away from your hip. Left knee comes down. This is where it's quite nice to put a block underneath your right hip if your hips feel like they're about to break. And then you just settle in here. You can also make a sausage with your blanket, which I quite like to do, and you can feed that through as a nice support. You can put a block underneath your chest here if you want to. Basically any stretch for the right hip. Yeah, good. Now notice if you've rolled all the way over onto your right hip and your left hip is kind of up. See if you can square your hips. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Take some really deep breaths here. Inhaling, expansion into the sides of the waist. And exhaling, flattening the belly. Exhaling for a little bit longer than you inhaled for. Deeper breath in on the exhale. Let's bring ourselves up into our hands, and this is where if we're going to be catching the back foot. So if you know that you might want the belts there, you You can shift onto your right hip now and arrange the belt so that it's ready. It's quite useful to use a block as well, makes that foot feel a little closer. So bending up the left leg, left hand on the block or the floor, right hand, thumb down, press the air away, reach either for your belt or your foot. Or you can just do a general rotation with your hands on your hip. Oh, that's me, just about fallen over. Come on. So, oh, I see, where do you hold it with your hand? Yeah, right, let me just figure that out. I might have to do that to work it out. Yes, there, I would hold it there with your right hand. So it actually takes quite a lot of upper body strength as well to pull it in. So just watch that you haven't sickled your wrist. Make sure your wrist's in line if you're holding the belt. Deep breath in, exhale to release, and let's set props off to the side and find a down dog. Just open up through both legs. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to shift forward, place the knees down, and we're coming into a chest press up, which means your elbows are going to go out to the side. You can be in a box position just as I'm showing you here. Bring the chest down in between the thumbs and then power your way up and push back into your down dog. So that's one option. Another option is to be more in that modified plank position as you shift forward and your chest comes down between your thumbs. Okay, that's option 2. So if you feel like you're losing it in your back, then you've found your option. Hold it there. And I know there'll be 1 or 2 feisty people that might want to do the full stack. That's totally up to you. And then we're taking a little pause, putting the right foot in the center, inhaling up the left leg and finding our pigeon second side. So stepping that left knee forward. Remember as well from the warm-up where we did pigeon here, this is a nice starting position for pigeon if you feel some of the other options are too much. Use your block. Make sure you don't just roll onto the outside of the hip. And then settle in. Take some deep breaths here. Notice if you're holding, gripping in your upper body. Release tension on your exhales. Then deeper breath in as you exhale. Let's come up onto the hands. And now we've got second side of that stretch. So arranging your belt if you need it. So the block's under the right hand. Send your left hand away, thumb down. That's my bad, Helen. You did copy me. You get the award for being observant. Yeah, and then turn around. Yeah, that's it. You just want to make sure you're not up on your kneecap. That's a bit mean for the old knee there. So to be on your thigh. Deep breath in and then exhale to release. Making your way into a down dog. You can either pause in your down dog, you can do a child's pose, or if you're feeling like you want to repeat some of those chest press ups, that's up to you. So it's a down dog, inhaling into your press up, exhaling back to your down dog, and we've got 3 of whatever version you're doing. There's no rush, certainly no pressure from me. All meet in a child's pose, please. Well done. Deeper breath in, exhaling to come up. Well done. Okay, we are moving on. We have got some targeted glute work. So we're going to lie on our left side, please. You have the option to use your ball. And your ball will just go, if you want to use it, into your side waist. That's totally optional. If you feel like your elbow's going to feel sensitive on your mat, you can either double the mat over or you can put a blanket underneath it. You want your elbow directly under your shoulder or slightly closer towards your body. We're avoiding that kind of thing. Got about a 60-degree angle in the front of the hip. Both knees are stacked, and then we're going to lift the toes up. Yes. Now you're pushing into your forearm. By the way, if you don't like that position, you can also do that one. We're going to open up this top leg. So it's open for 2 and close for 2. Perfect. Nice and slow. Open it all the way up. Draw in the belly so that nothing moves. Yes. Now let's hold it open at the top, please. Little open. Open a little wider and then pause. So it's like 1 inch. 1 inch. If you ever did bar, you love this one. Maybe you don't, but you know what it is. Open and just set. Yep. Now we're pulsing open. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. What's going on in your neck? Stay nice and long. Now stay in the open place, extend and tap. So it should be a lot of work now in the right hip. Everyone looks like it's super easy. It's poker faces. Mine's screaming. It's not screaming something is wrong, folks. Now close it all the way down and all the way open. All the way down, up. Excellent. So that bottom leg is lifting. 2 more. Last one. Okay, allow the knees to come down and push your hips up, and hopefully the ball will roll away. If you want to, you can stay there. You could come here. You can come into a full side plank. You pick. Whichever you've picked, the hips are up, or you're here. 3, 2, and release to a child's pose. Well done. Deep breath in, exhale to come up, and we're going to do second side. Definitely don't do the same side again. And you want your elbow in nice and close to your body. So find the angle in the hips and stack the knees. That's it. And then you can lift your toes up, super glue them together. Push into the arms so that you're not just hanging out here. And here we go. It's open for 2 and close for 2. Really working on your range of motion here in the hip. Yeah, perfect. Open it up and close it down. We've got a couple more. Now this time, hold it up here and 1 inch. So feet are still off the floor. Yeah, 1 inch. Ooh. Now let's pulse. Open and open and open and open. You have 8, 7. Tiny move, very effective. Hold it there, please. Extend and tap. Extend. So everything's squeezing here in the left hip. Push into your arm. And last one. Everything closes down. Close it down and open. Down and lift. So your bottom leg is activating as it lifts all the way up. You 4 left. And 3. Yeah. And 2. And last one. And then bring it down. Well done. And we'll find our side plank. So you can stay here if you want to. You want your hips off. If it hurts your arm or your shoulder, You could do this lying down and just lift up double straight legs instead. Otherwise, pick whatever side plank you did on side 1, and let's repeat it here. Yeah, lean into your imaginary wall. 4, 3, 2, and release. Well done. And we're going to sit down and take our legs out in front, and we've got a couple of stretches now. So let's widen the legs, please. Some of you might find it nice to sit on the edge of a blanket or a little cushion or something. If you're going to use the blanket, you want to be kind of falling off the edge of it so that it tilts your pelvis into a more of a forward place. And then we're going to bend in our left leg. So you should be doing the opposite of me. Yes, that good? Yeah, okay. And then we're going to rotate towards the right one. Now, this is where your belt might come in handy, folks. And you can place it under the ball of your right foot. You want to think about sitting up tall here rather than being rounded through. Once you round through, you've really switched the stretch off in the back of that leg. So arrange yourself how you need to be, and then walk your chest down towards your foot and just hold at your maximum place and just round through. Now this is head to knee pose, or a variation of it, and if you feel like you're close to your knee and you can put a block there and actually make it there and then rest your head, that can be a nice thing. You can put the block on any level. Some of you might actually have your nose on your knee. Deep breath in. As you exhale, uncurl yourself. And we're just going to pick up this right leg and place it all the way over the top of the left one. So you're coming into stacked log prep, and some of you will know that this also works sitting up on a block. You can also do a figure 4 stretch if you prefer, with the one leg out in the front and holding here. If you're doing the stacked log prep, you've got your low leg on the top of this thigh, and you can tuck in your bottom leg. And then we're taking some nice deep breaths and settling in evenly into both hips. Once you've found some length in your spine, we're going to work on our neck. So it is important that you are sitting up straight. If you do the neck exercises from a position of poor posture, you're really hurting your neck rather than helping it. So once you're confident that you like your posture, you're going to take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, like a turtle, you're going to stick your chin forward and then pull it back and try and make a double chin. So it's inhale, that's it, and exhale, pull back, fabulous. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. And last one. Good, and then release and hold here. Some of you might want to fold forwards. Personally, I'm quite happy here. However you want to be, we're going to take another couple of really deep, slow breaths. Try to ungrip the hips. And then well done. We're going to release. We're going second side now. So you sat up on your blanket last time. Let's repeat that here. This time we're tucking in the right leg, and you've got your blanket, your belt, sorry. Rotate towards your extended leg, and the belt goes just underneath the ball of the foot. You want to be holding the straps like 2 reins of a horse with your thumbs, so that your wrists aren't compromised. Deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forwards. Use blocks to help you if you need them. Try not to muscle in, just go with what you've got. This side's probably different to the other side. breath in. As you exhale, reverse out of your position. Pick up your left leg, place it all the way over the top, or do your figure 4 stretch second side, whichever you want to pick. I'm going to take the hands out in front of us this time with the thumbs up and the palms together, and then flip the thumbs down and take one hand on the inside of the other. You can interlace them or not, your choice. And then we're going to take our fingertips down to the base of the belly, and maybe you can open out here. Now if you've interlaced your hands, that makes it a lot harder. So that was one kind of practice one, and then you can try and see what goes on. Again, be gentle with yourself. It's not about copying exactly what I do or what someone else does. It's just about finding range of motion in your body. And then release. See where your hands are and switch. Off we go, second side. Release. Well done. Let's bring ourselves to lying down, please. I'm going to do some targeting abdominal work, and then we'll be relaxing. So have your ball handy, please, and we'll start off with the ball underneath your sacrum. And then we're going to float the legs up, feet up towards the ceiling. If you'd rather not have your hips up on the ball here, just stack your hands and put those under your sacrum instead. Hands out to the side with the palms down for extra balance help. We're going to take one leg down and one up. So it's switch and switch. And kick, 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 kick. Engage your abdominals, nice straight legs. 1, 2, switch. 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 You 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last ones. Well done. And then pause here. Bend the knees, place the feet flat on the floor, lift your hips way up high and remove the ball if you were using one. So now you're in a bridge, and you can just walk your shoulders underneath a little more and see if you can get your hips up really nice and high here. Deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower your hips down. Once you get there, float the legs up. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, but now with the hips down. Here we go. And it's kick, kick, switch, kick, kick. Now notice that's a lot harder. If you want it harder still, you can add a curl up. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. You have 4 more, and 3, and 2. Last one. Give yourself a wide knee hug. Well done. Little rock side to side, and you've certainly earned your relaxation. So feel free to grab all your props. And we are running late today, I'm sorry. So if you need to leave on time, that's totally good with me. Otherwise, we will take our nice decadent relaxation time and just run over. I'm going to shut this door because we'll get cold quickly when we're lying down still. And I'll change up the music here. Once you've found your position, you can gently close your eyes if you like that, or or just stare gently down the tip of your nose. I'm going to come around with some lavender spray. If you would like me to avoid you, please lift your arm now. Got it? Start to breathe slowly and deeply. Allow yourself to sink into the surface you're resting on. Start to release any tension in the face, the hands, the feet. Soften behind your eyes. Allow your tongue to gently curl up towards the roof of your mouth. And every time you exhale, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. We'll use our breath today as an anchor to turn our awareness inwards and to land in ourselves. Take a full breath in, all the way down to the base of your pelvis and all the way up to the top of your chest, like you're filling a balloon with air. Keep all that space, and then as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to melt into your mat and fall away, widening the gap between the tops of your shoulders and your ears. And now let go of that deep, purposeful breath and just allow your breathing to be natural. Let your breath simply breathe your body. Notice what's the quality of your breath today. Without changing anything, there's no right or wrong answer. This is about observing and becoming sensitive, and tuning into what's happening inside of you. Allowing time and space to slow down and open up as you observe your own breath, your own body, your own mind. Simply observing, gathering information on your path to furthering your awareness and sensitivity. And I'll be quiet for a few moments now. I'll let you know when it's time to finish. Starting to take a deeper breath in now, and a deeply releasing exhale. Staying connected to your breath, beginning to lift your awareness a little more towards the surface, wiggling fingers and toes. In your own time, making your way over onto your right hand side, into the fetal position, supporting your head with your right arm. You can leave your eyes closed if you like, or you can gently stare down the tip of the nose, as on your next exhale you guide yourself up to a comfortable sitting position. When you get here, drawing the palms together, finding length in the spine, drawing your hands in towards heart center, and gently tilting the chin downwards, floating the eyes open with your gaze on your thumbnails. Namaste. Be well. Thank you very much for coming. rush to move.